Dallas. Lizzie Fletcher in Houston. Vicente Gonzalez, he is from McAllen. Henry Cuellar Laredo. And
do this.
from Brownsville. GOP tried and failed to win some of these seats last year. She could not sleep and tweeted out her frustration in the middle of the night. Dr. Jeannie Stone, the superintendent of Richardson ISD, said the other day at 3:48 a.m. Schools have been open for 100 days, she wrote, but teachers in Texas cannot yet get the COVID vaccine. She's right. 27 states have made teachers eligible, not Texas. Governor Abbott says he is following CDC guidelines. And President Joe Biden campaigned on raising the federal minimum wage to $15 an hour. It's uncertain if that can pass in Congress, but whatever happens.
Series. They are Bubba Wallace, who last summer got NASCAR to ban the flying of the Confederate flag at races, and Carrollton's Jesse Owuji. Both drivers are now actively working to try and open new doors for minority drivers. In fact, that is not a new idea. NASCAR has had a diversity program since 2004, but it has only produced 3 drivers to the Cup Series, the sport's top level. Since last June, when Wallace came into the global spotlight with his push for social justice, the mission for more diversity in NASCAR has gained a lot of momentum. In fact, Owuji has a new sponsor these days by the name of Emmett Smith. Jesse told me he never dreamed he would be a part of NASCAR growing up right here in the Metroplex. But now he's hoping his efforts will lead to a transformation in the sport.
We have a few females here. We have some Hispanic people, African Americans, Asian, whatever. We have all different races here racing and competing.
He's a hometown guy that's actually trying to break barriers and create new ground and new opportunities for others to follow. So I want people to experience what I have experienced.
What needs to happen for there to be more diversity going forward behind the wheel in NASCAR?
Yeah, we got to show that the program works. Are there ways that we can get better? Yeah, for sure. You know, those are conversations that we have behind the scenes of what are we doing to help our youth and get them in the right spots where they need to be to showcase what they really have.
Tonight, my in-depth look into why it's simply been so hard for minority drivers to make it in NASCAR, how Michael Jordan is now a part of the movement, and why there's more reason for hope that real change is coming than ever before. That's tonight on Free For All at 10:30. Heather?
All right, see you then, Jeff. Thank you. And you can watch the Daytona 500 Sunday, Valentine's Day, right here on Fox 4. Should be a lot of fun, even with fewer fans in attendance. Coverage again, right here on Fox 4, beginning Sunday at noon.
Hey, Pop.
You know, for some of us here in North Texas, this may be the coldest stretch of weather we feel in our lifetime. And I want to stress off the bat here that if you haven't figured out how to shut the water off to your home in case you've got a pipe that bursts, you might want to figure out how to do that here in the next 24 to 48 hours, because that's how cold we're talking about next week, especially exposed pipes, pipes that are on the outside of the walls that aren't well insulated could be at risk for freezing in this brutally cold weather that we're expecting to move in here late this weekend and stick around for much of next week. Yeah, the coldest weather in decades. On the top of the list for the most consecutive hours at or below freezing, December 1983, 12 days, 295 hours. As of 5 o'clock today, we're at 72 hours, and this stretch is likely going to exceed 200 hours. So more than likely, it'll be at least the second longest stretch of freezing weather in history. And when you factor in the wind chills here, morning wind chills tomorrow morning in the 10 to 15 range, staying in the teens through the afternoon, 7 to 12 is what it'll feel like Sunday, especially during the afternoon hours. And then Sunday night, Monday, we're going to talk about wind chills that may dip below zero. Winter storm warning in effect for all of North Texas this weekend, right on through Monday afternoon. Here's a look at the timeline for tomorrow. Now, only a slight chance of a light wintry mix overnight tomorrow morning into the afternoon, as what precipitation tries to fall is going to be fighting a lot of dry air. But tomorrow evening into tomorrow night, we will have a lead disturbance that's going to generate, I think, a higher threat of a wintry mix, mainly sleet, and that could cause some slick roadways tomorrow evening and tomorrow night, especially south and southeast of the Metroplex. We roll into Sunday. There'll be periods of light snow from the morning into the afternoon, and then we anticipate that snow to pick up in intensity by Sunday evening and become quite heavy at times Sunday night into early Monday morning. Outside right now, we are in the mid-20s with cloudy skies. Look at the north-northeast wind now at 17 miles an hour, and much of the country is freezing. The only places to escape it, Florida, Southern California, and the desert Southwest. There's a look at temperatures in the 20s now. Wind chills, though, generally as low as 10 up around Gainesville. Feels like 12 at DFW and 17 in Dallas. Nothing on the radar to show you right now. It's going to be quiet this evening, so if you've got to run out and get some materials, this evening certainly would be a good time to do that. Futurecast showing cloudy skies overnight. It's hard to see, but there may be a little bit of light sleet or maybe some freezing drizzle in a couple of spots. Keep in mind, it would not take much at all to cause some slick roadways. For the most part, though, I do anticipate dry weather Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon, and then a wintry mix pushing in from the south as we head into Saturday night, early Sunday morning. Light snow during the day on Sunday becomes steadier and heavier. Sunday night, this is going to be blowing all around on Monday with wind chills near zero. Monday afternoon, we'll see that snow quickly push off to our east, and I think in general, we're looking for about 3 to 6 inches from Dallas and Fort Worth to the south, and maybe 4 to 8 inches north and northeast of the Metroplex. 7-day forecast here. 16 is your high on Monday after a low of 10. We will dip to 5 degrees at DFW by early Tuesday morning. It would surprise me if we go below zero up around Gainesville, Sherman, the Bowie area. And then we should see some snow on Wednesday. And then I think finally, with sunshine and south breeze will climb above freezing Friday afternoon.
Dan, thank you, and don't forget to
Speaking of
download the free
updates, we want
Fox
to talk
4 weather
briefly
app
about
for LastPass Live radar,
your
plus
quest
informational messages and warnings.
for finding an old friend of ours who's been in the wilderness. I've been devoting a lot of time to it, actually. It's been my number one mission for the past couple of months is finding Mark, because let's face it, the WC Fields routines aren't going to do themselves. You need Mark there to make them come alive, and I have not been able to find him. I've put a lot of effort into it nightly. I haven't seen you out there, but every night and every day looking for Mark, and he is very elusive. And we have a reward set up, which is $150